Hi everyone, Kenfinity here, and here's my review of The Blues Brothers, directed by John Landis, starring John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, Kathleen Freeman, Cab Calloway, Alonzo Atlins, James Brown, Anto, Shaka Khan, Armand Germani, Steve Williams, Stephen Bishop, Carrie Fisher, John Candy, Aretha Franklin, Christy Olsen, and Gary Malarkey. Great cast, really is. And this film is about Jolt like Jake, who just got out of prison, and he has a very quiet reunion with his brother Elwood. But it's super powerful, right? And so they're cruising down in Chicago where they live, and they pass by and they visit their old orphanage where they grew up and went to church, because it's a church and orphanage, Catholic church, Catholic orphanage, everything. And the sister who, helped raise them, the one and only, she is very strict. Sister, I'm gonna have it down here, but I'm gonna say, yes, Mary Stigmata. So Sister Stigmata informs these amazing brothers that the orphanage is being run down right after they meet up with their friend Curtis, who's played by a very well-known big band leader. And then they meet, first with the cross, this is a giant cross, and then they meet with Sister Stigmata, and she's informing them of how the bank is going to foreclose the orphanage, dun, 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 and the church, and then they'll make like $1,000. And they, by accident, they say Christ, and, she gets them with her ruler. But they do say some other things. They need an old school ruler, for those Blue Brothers tones. And their last names is literally Blues. And so after they meet that devastating meeting, and talk back with Curtis a little bit, hey guys, hey guys. And they go down to the church. And the best reverend is getting everybody to get up, get on up behind. And there's a mailing soloist. And in this moment, Jake gets a message from, say one time from God, that they got to get their old band together, the Blues Brothers band. Yeah, so they got to go on the road. And it becomes a getting the band back together extravaganza. And their band members are actual musicians in real life, right? So they go to this sleek little lounge that has plenty of seats, but two usuals. Sitting there. Yeah, and so a good amount of the band members are there. Yeah, it's like the Lex Murphy band, like that. And there's Donald Duck Dunn. Donald Dunn is a musician, one of them. Got guitar players. Yeah, I think he's a horn player, but got guitar player, motherfucker, got different players, And so they go there first, convince them to join again. And got a drummer. It's some of the band members. So, want them to join again, and here it goes. Yeah, they get everything. So, they get them to join. If, right afterwards, they get a new venue for their amazing lounge personas, right? And then they go to the fanciest restaurant, talk to one of the saxophone players, and they are interrupting the nicest family meal right next to them. And Jake has the audacity to peep in there. Hey, how much for your women? That's all I'm going to say. I mean, it's funny when you watch it. Like, how much for your women? But it's funny. And they get a nice and very recognizable waiter. Yeah. And in the meantime, they keep going back to their apartment that has no... that has no boogie-woogie room. They're moving around. It's the smallest apartment. And they have to share it right now. And bro, in Elwood, he's got the most lethal way to make toast. And also, there's this mysterious woman, who is very explosive. Who's looking in on all Blues Brothers. And then you have the police, who's constantly chasing after, not just because of Jake's past, but also because of some things. Oh, because they use this old police car actually. So there's a bunch of reasons. Yeah, and there's this good lieutenant who always checks in on them. Yeah, who's played by one of the most likable actors you've ever seen. You know, and they have to keep going. So next they got to go to this nice diner where oh my goodness, bro. Elwood, he just wants that perfect piece of white bread, no toast. Just white bread. While Jake is getting all the protein, he wants 4 whole chicken. And and of course you gotta respect this waitress, she's played by. Gotta respect. Because they're trying to get her husband, who's one of their own band members, back in the band and everything. He's a guitar player. But she sing, and these 3 ladies sing, "You better think." So like they literally sing to him, like, "You need to stay, boy. And next on the grill. Bottoms up, orders up." And then they go to a music shop where they gotta get some new instruments. And they meet the owner, whose name is Ray. And he is one of the most famous and just most unpredictable performer. And he literally sings "Got a Twist," boogie woogie. He plays that and everything. And then they get their first gig back together before the giant gig, right? So first they go to the let's do the most country place that I'm going to have right here, or down here. And they were expecting for the Good Old Boys, this group called Good Old Boys, to play, give a good show, look and see. But you got the Blues Brothers stay pretending to be the Good Old Boys, so they get in there. And at first, they play my song, "Give Me Some Lovin'," every day. But they don't want that. Yeah, it doesn't have that. That Tucker. Doesn't have that good, everyone twang. So they start singing right hard. And they sing another song that, they brought it out, but they should not with, who they are. They did a great job with those interesting choices, right? For country twang. And then couples got closer together. They're in a cage, right, performing. And the owner's like, "Y'all sure did a unique show." Yeah. Yeah, and they own them. Because, for one night, you gotta pay. And they bought all these drinks. They made all these drinks, but they didn't pay for them drinks. They went out. And then the Good Old Boys made it. And a little confrontation with the Blues Brothers. So now they're chasing them. So the Blues Brothers are being chased by the police. By this mysterious woman who has a very uniquely titled boutique, this beauty shop. And you was her feisty personality. And it's so hilarious how she's disregarded, especially with who she's played by. Oh my goodness. Yes, bro. And Blues Brothers, her only hope. Yeah, so everyone else is at the big show, but Jake and Elwood, they had to get rid of the Good Old Boys and everything, So they get to the show, good amount later. And also, while they're going through the sewer, they get stopped by the mysterious woman, who has an amazingly heartfelt but hilarious relationship with Jake. That's all I'm going to say. And then they make it to the concert while Curtis creates a decoy and, becomes the big band leader that he used to be. And talks about Minnie and everything, Then the Blues Brothers come, amazing set, but now they got to get the money to the church, right? Orphanage. So they're chased by the police. And don't forget about the Nazi group. The group that you should not see. Yeah, I was going to do that, but I didn't. So they get chased by the Nazis too, bro. And they got to because the Nazis don't like the fact that, this Catholic orphanage gets to stay and stuff like that. There's more to it. It's amazing. So they get chased over this bridge. And you think Fast and Furious is hard to believe. Like 10 cars get crashed in the truck. This is unbelievable. And they're caught by this whole SWAT team, because they don't know what they're doing, right? But then they get the check, notified, and then they get to perform out of jail. They're performing out of jail. And then everyone sings, "Dancing in the Jailhouse Rock." It's hilarious. How this church and orphanage gets what they deserve. But it's hilarious. And I love how the brothers, they're such opposites. Because Jake, he'll tell you everything, man. But Elwood's a little quieter and, a little bit more on the peaceful side. We got a mission from, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Well, I already said it, don't go hard, And their band are actually, I love how the band members are actual musicians in real life. And, bro, they got nothing but soul, bro. They got some of the kings of soul. They got all these amazing musicians, in the movie and stuff. And it feels like a parody movie at some moments. Like, they bring them together, But, it's also heartfelt. And it's just a hilarious bringing the band back together extravaganza. Yeah, it's so wonderful. It's hilarious. I would have liked to see a little bit more of the stakes. But, bro, the entire city is stacked against them. Literally, bro, it is hilarious. Yeah, it's so much fun. Yeah, and it's just one of those fun comedies that you can just keep getting surprised by, right? It's so much fun. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, notification bell, and all new videos come out. And the videos coming out, I'll be very thankful for. And some awesome things coming out. And these videos, do everything. And these videos, Harris-Kenfinity.